Okay, let's go, guys.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to have you guys here at UConn. Thank you so much for joining us. This is UConn's first ever Sikh Studies Week, and this is our fourth event this week. We have heard from scholars, from community leaders, from advocates, and I knew that as a part of Sikh Studies Week, we needed to also have cultural workers, to people who are a part of the cultural life of the Sikh community. And I knew that I had to have Gurmeet as a part of that. And so this is really special to me, and I think this is an essential part of Sikh Studies Week. Not just the learning, not just the academics, and the history, but also how what is the everyday life and part of the spiritual life of Sikh community. So I think this is a beautiful expression of interdisciplinary learning, not only history but also music and culture. And we're really honored to have you all here with us. We have students who are watching online, and we're also recording this for future learning too. So in my excitement to welcome you guys, I also forgot to introduce myself. So my name is Jason Chang, and I'm Associate Professor of History and Asian American Studies, and also direct the Asian and Asian American Studies Institute. So one of our biggest projects is supporting K through 12 education, and we've been fortunate to have worked with Gurmeet and Aman. Your whole family has participated in helping to advocate for a more inclusive public education in Connecticut. And one of those chapters is about Sikh American history, and so in developing people's understanding of Sikh communities in Connecticut, what better way to do that than to have Sikh American folks speak for themselves? So that was the inspiration for this programming, and really, Gurmeet, I am so grateful for our partnership and friendship, and you have been a voice of parents from across the state, and really, I don't think we could have done the work that we've done without your support and all that you bring to the work. So I want to honor that as we move forward and show that the rich diversity of Asian Americans in Connecticut. Not many people know that South Asians are the largest group of Asian Americans in the state, and they are an incredibly diverse group as well. So we want to demonstrate that and show the richness for everyone to learn about. And with that, I want to get out of the way and get back to this wonderful performance and the Kirtan tradition. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you. We'll have Hardika say a few words and explain our next Shabad. You can stand up to the podium.
Hello, my name is Hardika Singh and I'm 14 years old. I've been learning to sing Kirtan ever since I could remember. My mom is my teacher. Today we will start with the Shabad Koi Bole Ram Nam. Before I translate, I would like to take a few minutes to explain the basis of Sikh religion. Sikhism is one of the youngest religions of the world. It started in 1469 by our Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Over the next 200 years, 9 more living gurus or teachers followed it till the end of 1699. After our 10th Guru, the Sikhs were given Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is currently our holy book. This is the only holy book in the world which has teachings of not only the Sikh Gurus, but also other Sikh, Hindu, and Muslim saints. We believe in 3 cardinal rules to live by. Number 1, Nam Japa, to always remember God. Number 2, Van Chakra, always share your earnings, time, and resources with others, whichever community that you may live in. And number 3, Kirit Karmi, to earn your living honestly. Kirtan, or singing of the hymns based on Indian classical rags, also provided in our holy book to help us connect with God. Now we will sing Koi Bole Ram Nam, which translates to the following. Some call him Ram Nam, and some call him Gudai. Some serve him as Gusaya and others as Allah. He is the cause of causes, the generous Lord. He showers his grace and mercy upon us. Some bathe at sacred shrines of pilgrimage, and some make the pilgrimage to Mecca. Some perform devotional worship services, and some bow their heads in prayer. Some read the Vedas, and some the Quran. Some wear blue robes, and some wear white. Some call themselves Muslim, and some call them Hindu. Some call themselves Hindu. Some yearn for paradise, and others yearn for heaven. Says Nanak, one who realizes the hukam of God's will, know the secrets of this Lord and Master. Please join us and sing with Gurmeet Kaur and Yukon 6 leading this prayer.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਕੋਈ ਬੋਲ ਰਾਮ ਰਾਮ ਕੋਈ ਖੁਦਾਏ ਸਿਰ ਗੁਸੀਆ ਕੋਈ ਆਏ ਕੋਈ ਬੋਲ ਰਾਮ ਰਾਮ ਕੋਈ ਖੁਦਾਏ ਸਿਰ ਗੁਸੀਆ ਕੋਈ ਆਏ ਕਾਰਨ ਕਰੀ ਕਾਰਨ ਕਰੀ
आए इसे रसिया कोई आए कोई बोले राम राम कोई आए इसे रसिया कोई आए कोई ना है कोई हाथ जाए कोई हाथ जाए कोई कोई बड़ा कोई
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
And then we just. My name is Gurmeet Kaur. Thank you so much, Dr. Jason Chang and UConn for giving us this opportunity to share this beautiful Sikh heritage of Kirtan with all of you. I'm a mother of two daughters. I grew up in one of the suburbs of Chicago where we had a bustling Sikh community. We were all raised to learn Kirtan, how to play the harmonium, or the tabla in our households or the community. However, after I moved to Connecticut 20 years ago, and when we had our daughters, there was a big void in not being able to find anyone who could communicate or teach my daughters Kirtan. Out of necessity, I started teaching what I grew up learning to my daughters and their friends. And over the years, my daughters and their friends attended 6 summer camps in the surrounding larger communities. Our family went to Maryland every year for a week. And I became a volunteer teacher there, and where I learned Kirtan. And I came back to Connecticut. And of course, when I came back to our home base, I taught those new Shabads to the students in Connecticut. This led me to compile a book that is children's friendly and that is used today. Today, we have over 50 students of all ages ranging from 6 to 55. It's been a very rewarding and a beautiful journey for me personally. And we continue to hope to carry on this tradition so we can pass it to the next generation, so we can carry this torch of Sikhism forward. Now I would like to introduce Jaspreet Singh and then Chehan Singh to say a few words. Jaspreet and Chehan, Jaspreet actually has been a student for over 7 years. So I think some of my early recordings of him, he was like 5 years old. So he is very special to us as a student. And Chehan has been learning for about 3 years now. Am I right? 2 years? And he's also one of our very hardworking students. And he's really taught me to focus. Once he decides that he's going to learn something, he doesn't give up until he's learned it all the way. So just like I, teach them a few things, they teach me many more in return. Thank you very much. And here is Jaspreet Singh.
Hardika, so the question presented to me was, what does Kirtan mean to you? And so I feel like that's a really deep question. And so I actually, I could say that it just helped me connect with God. That's a very basic response. To me, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than just helping me connect with God. It's something that I actually genuinely enjoy, and that it's something that, it makes my family happy. When the mood's down in the house, it helps lighten the mood. So I really enjoy it as well. And it's a lot more interesting and involving than just reading Gurbani, which is important, but you don't get like the same feeling. It's not the same level of involvement as doing Kirtan, where you're playing the vajra or the harmonium and you're also singing. So it's a lot more involving. And I've been doing it for a long time, as Gurmeet Kaur said. And yeah, as long as I can remember, it's been really rewarding. I really enjoyed playing Kirtan ever since I was a little kid. And even now, whenever I'm bored, I'll just go home and, if I have some time, I'll start playing a new Shabad or whatever it is, I'll start playing. But yeah, I just like to thank Gurmeet Kaur for teaching me ever since I was, around like 5 or 6 years old. She's always been there for me, always helping me learn new Shabads, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Jan, you didn't come in the front. It's okay.
Kirtan is the most powerful and enjoyable form of meditation. It means to praise, recite, and narrate God's lines. The words, when chanted, create a powerful vibration in the body, affecting a person's mind and spirit. By meditating on these sacred sounds, we get positive vibes and strength to manage ups and downs in our life. Kirtan helps to purify our heart and our mind. Kirtan is one of the most important aspects of Sikhism that refers to the singing of the sacred hymns from the Guru Granth Sahib, our holy book, accompanied by music. Chanting Kirtan is the fastest, easiest, and the most joyful way to achieve peace of mind. I love my Kirtan class because I see all of my friends and have lots of fun in a meaningful way. And thank you to Gurmeet Auntie for getting me started on Kirtan.
Bye, Gurjeet. ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਨਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ I'm saying things. To his speech. Harsha, hold on, he has a few words to say. Okay. I apologize. No problem.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Gurmeet Singh, and today I'm going to be I'm going to share my experience about my Kirtan class and what it means to me. To me, Kirtan class is a blessing. It's a gift from God. It is a way for us to connect to it. I was fortunate enough to do and listen to Kirtan. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to play the vajan. I feel like to me, Kirtan is a time where we can relax. It is a time to hear the Guru's Bani. The Guru's Bani is not just a way is not just for us to listen to. We actually apply the Guru's Bani to our lives. At the end, I would like to say that Kirtan brings inner peace, uplifts the mind, and it can help you see the world in a different perspective. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I'm going to talk about the Shabad that we're going to do next. And the Shabad is Uthat Sukhiya, Baitat Sukhiya. The Shabad is written in Raag Tainu by his Guru Arjan Dev Ji. He said that the person who always recites Vaheguru's mantra in his mind is at peace everywhere. He does not feel fear anywhere. As he feels, God protects him everywhere. He knows the inner things of our minds and dwells in each of our hearts. He sleeps and wakes up without worrying about anything. He is at peace in this life and hereafter, as he always remembers Vaheguru in his mind. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ I continue notice here. She must be ready. I'm to do my job. Can you come closer? Because I think we're so. This is our last Shabad, and I want like everybody outside wondering what we're doing in here. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sukhiya, 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 Anina Gita, Sukhiya, Anina Gita, Sukhiya. That is Sukhiya, that is Sukhiya, that is Sukhiya, that is Sukhiya.
We're done.
That was amazing. That's, I recognize that this is coming at a time where, typically we're probably having supper
Yes.
right now. And I want to just recognize all of the effort that you all have put into coming here to share with the university community what is a everyday part of your life. So thank you so much. This has been really special.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
I learned so much from the youth. Thank you for sharing your stories and what does it mean to do Kirtan and what an impact I think Gurmeet has had.
Thank you.
Gurmeet, somewhere in your agenda, you had a 1 minute impromptu speech from anyone of us? Can you
Sure.
just go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, the time is ours.
So Dr. Jason Chang, thank you so much for having us here, for organizing this. Thank you to the UConn Sikhs for doing what you're doing. And thank you to all the students who are listening to this online and would be listening to the recording later on as well. It's a privilege for us to be here, represent our community, represent our religion. Like you rightly said, a lot of South Asians reside in the US. A big population, a big majority, but a lot of people still don't know about the culture, the belief, the traditions that we follow. This gives us a great opportunity to talk about that, to spread that. So once again, thank you for that. I think Janspreet mentioned very beautifully, Kirtan gives us the strength to manage the ups and downs of our lives. Chan said the same, that it literally allows us to, it gives us joy in our life. And then Hargun added on by saying that it's a blessing for us to be associated. It gives us a hotline with a guru. Sikhism to some is about, we're like the vibrant and the joyous community is what we're told back in India. Some people think we're like the New Yorkers of India, on the face, straight shooters. But down below, Sikhism essentially means getting connected to God and treating every religion as one single religion. You would have seen most of Sikhs putting on this bangle on the right hand side, on the left hand side. More than anything else, it tells us that when you raise your hand, raise it for a good deed and do good for others. And that's the message we try and give to our families, our friends, and everybody else. And that's what we want to spread the message. So thank you so much once again to you. And Gurmeet, again, thank you to you so much for bringing us back into this community when we moved from India. We found that void, the way you found that void, moved from Chicago to Connecticut, we found the same void. No longer. Thank you to you.
Well, it's definitely team effort. I cannot teach if I don't have students. And if their parents can't bring them, there's nothing the students can do. So everyone, thank your parents for everything that they do to drag you all these places. And thank you everyone for working so hard. It's a communal effort. It's not easy on a Tuesday night when you'd rather be under a blanket watching a movie. But no, you're on the road 1 hour away. That's a different kind of joy, and sometimes to earn some joy, you have to give up a few things. We have to give up a few comforts, but the return is much more amazing than what we give up. So thank you very much, everyone. This is very encouraging. And I hope that we continue to do this in the future.
Yes.
Bring our communities together. This is great.
I open the floor. I'm sorry to interrupt. I
That's
just wanted to invite the UConn Sikh to offer any words that you'd like to share.
We're very thankful for this. As you can see, our club is very small. So we always try to hold at least one event every semester where we do some, Kirtan and just get together as a community. So yeah, we really do appreciate you for holding this event. Sure. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, no, just the same thing. I think we have a total of 5 members that are actually active, 4 or 5. So it is a struggle, but for us, if we hold 1 Kirtan a semester, it's been good. And you can see on our Instagram page, we do have some links of some recordings that we have of the Kirtans. But again, this is a very inclusive community, and I'm grateful myself to be a part of it.
I also want to take the time to thank Amitoj because she spent a lot of time on planning this and organizing this, and it gave me a boost. I'm like, oh, yeah, I have somebody on my side, somebody's helping me, yay, and that's what we said, if nothing else, it brings us as a community together, and now we know who you guys are, and you all know who everybody else here is. We're just one big happy family, and we know we always need a tabla player. There's such a shortage, so you're gonna hear from me.
Let's poach him. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, so thank you very much. This has been wonderful. And all the speeches were great. We're gonna work on them next year. Some of us spoke for the first time ever, so it was wonderful. Good job, everyone.